Alrighty guys, Chippy12 here, and it is time for the Journey into Next pre-release. So here I am on the day of the pre-release. It's the morning, it's about 9:35. Our event starts in about 2.5 hours, 3.5. And planning to go with white. Hoping to get some good stuff there. I like the promo a lot. I was also considering some of the other colors, but pretty sure now I'm going white. And yeah, so I'm planning to show you guys all the stuff that happens, maybe some footage there, do the booster opening and everything. Hopefully win some packs, and then I'll also get to open that on my channel. But anyway, watch that video, it's going to be really awesome. Well, you're already watching it, but anyway, enjoy, and hopefully I do well. Alright, so I was hoping to get white, but right when I got there they ran out, so I ended up going with black. So this is going to be my color for the pre-release. Hopefully, since it's something I didn't want, I'll have good karma and get some good pulls out of it. Alright, so now for the results of the pre-release. I had an awesome deck, as you guys saw my pulls. I went black, green, white, and I had enough mana fixing to make it work. I had Elspeth, I had the Courser, I had Deicide, I had some other awesome commons and uncommons, and it just killed. I only got Elspeth out a few times, but I ended up going 4-0, so got 10 packs because we didn't have many people there, but that's my first time ever going 4-0, second time ever winning something, because I always get the worst pool, and I finally got a good one. And my uncle actually left early, and he gave me his stuff that he opened to use for my cube. And he had a foil Iroas and an Athreos, and he was going white. He had 2 Dawnbringer Charioteers. He had like the most ridiculous deck, but he lost his first game against like a really ridiculous deck. But I also, you already saw what I pulled, my deck's in here. And I also picked up one of the intro packs, the white one, just because I always get the best pulls from those things. And I'm going to go open up these packs right now.
It's hard being what you want to be when everything is news to me. It's hard doing what you can when you can be nothing to anybody. It's hard being everyone's belief when it's hard believing in me. When you feel the care of someone who don't, and you want to change their mind when you know that you Now words mean everything to something when that something is too good to be known. And you try justifying that life has left you unsurprised, and the things you want become the things you need. When you feel the care of someone who don't, and you want to change their mind when you know that you won't. There ain't nothing like growing old. Forgetting who you were and the things that were a mold to you.
Alrighty guys, Shippy12 here with the deck tech for my 4-0 pre-release deck. I went green, white, black. So here's our lands. We have 6 forests, 5 plains, 5 swamps, and a mana confluence. Mana confluence really helped out since we were in 3 colors, obviously. Starting off with the green, I have the creatures up top, the non-creature down below, and they're organized by converted mana cost. Nylea's Presence to get us the mana fixing we needed. Crucifix's Insight, we had a ton of enchantments, almost, well, over half of our creatures were enchantments, and we had some other ones as well. Courser Crew Fix really helped with land stuff. We had the Nylea's Emissary, +3/+3 trample, bestow, or 3/3 trample. Grave Robber Spider was my only guy with reach, so he came in handy a few times. Plus I could pump him. We have the Nessian Game Warden, let me search through the top cards for a creature, which is awesome. And the Centaur Battlemaster, which gets +1/+1 counters on heroic. I never triggered it, but it was still a good card to have out. We got a Goldenhide Ox, so it forces your opponent to block certain creatures with Constellation, and we had a ton of enchantments, so we had Oresco Sun Guide, actually our only 2-drop creature. We had nothing in the 1-drop slot just because none of our stuff was good in any of these colors. We only had one creature, and it was the one that puts in a 1/3 spider if you sack it. And then we had the one where they had to pay 3 to attack or block or activate an ability, but I didn't end up playing that. So with the Sun Guide to gain us some life on Inspired, he came in a lot of handy for just giving us life advantage early game, plus he's a 2/2 for 2. Deicide, one of our rares, exile target enchantment. It's god removal. Never had to use it against a god, but I could have in a few circumstances, and it was very powerful removal for the set. Observant Alseed, I was able to bestow it, and it's another constellation trigger and other stuff. Banishing Light is awesome. It not only targets Constellation, it also is just bonkers removal. As well as Divine Verdict is awesome removal. So these three were basically my removal spells for the deck. We had the card that made us win a few games, Elspeth. Quarry Colossus, just fun to make them put their cards back in their deck. We had a Servant of Timuret to drain them and give us some life. And then 3 Grim Guardians were probably the thing that won a few of our games for us as well. Constellation, whenever you play enchantment, they lose 1 life. So we got 3 of those guys out there, they lose 3 life whenever we play an enchantment. It was just ridiculous. Didn't even have to attack. This deck was more defensive and just stalling the board until we get all our big guys out and win. So we could just drain them that way. We had the promo, the Doomwake Giant. I only saw him a few times, but he was cool. I only killed 1 creature with him total, though. A lot of people took him out immediately, or, well, I only saw him like 1 game. Dreadbringer Lampads to give Intimidate on Constellation? Yep. And then this card was amazing, Extinguish All Hope. Since we had so many enchantment creatures, he just destroys all non-enchantment creatures. That was so fun. And then last card of Furika's Mender to bring back a creature enchantment to the battlefield. So it was a very fun deck. I got really lucky with my sealed pool. Never had that good of a pool before. The pack opening was a bit of a letdown, but still fun to open 10 packs. And Mana Confluence is definitely going in cube, as well as Banishing Light and Elspeth, and maybe some other stuff. So here are the best pulls of the day, basically in order of worst to best. We have a Foil Plains, which will go into my cube. Banishing Light, Launch the Fleet, Dawnbringer Charioteers, Skybind, Polymorphous Rush, King Makar the Gold Cursed, Harnessed by Force, Eidolon Blossoms, Fury's Band Warchief, another Fury's Band Warchief, Hammer of Perforos, Setessan Tactics, Arbiter of the Ideal, another Dawnbringer Charioteers, and then the promo. These are from my uncle's, which he gave me. Gift of Immortality, Timuret, Deicide, Doomwake Giant, I keep mispronouncing that, Temple of Malady, Extinguish All Hope, Courser of Crufix, Mana Confluence, Elspeth, Athreos, and a Foil Iroas. So out of all those, we have a few things going into the cube. Let me see if I can find them all. Possibly that. Possibly that. So we've got quite a few cube things here. We have Elspeth and the Banishing Light, Athreos and Iroas, Mana Confluence, the Courser, possibly Setessan Tactics, and the Harnessed by Force. We have the Foil Plains, and then a Temple of Malady, because I like running all the temples. So anyway, it was a quite successful day. Now I've got to work on getting the vlog up so that you guys can watch all this together. And yeah, so actually in the last round I ended up being paired against my mom, and She was actually the only one to beat me in a game. I went 2-0 in the first 3 matches, and then 2-1 in my last one against her. So, props to her for that, beating me. It was a rough game because we knew that either way one of us would beat the other and get more packs. It would have been more fun if we ended up having separate opponents and both winning. But we each had pretty good decks, and overall our team won 22 packs in a playmat, so that's fun. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please comment, subscribe, keep watching for Magic videos.